Carlos Mendoza always up front when addressing the media. Here's the pitching matchup for Game 4. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will be going for the L.A. Dodgers. 8 innings so far, 5 earned runs in the postseason, whereas Quintana's been unhittable. I mean, virtually. 11 innings, 6 hits, yet to get up an earned run or a home run. 11 strikeouts and 3 walks. Thursday, 8:08 Eastern on Fox Sports 1. Dave Roberts, manager of the Dodgers. His team's up 2-1. Here's Doc's thoughts as he talks to the media.
Asked you to, a guy who was comfortable throwing off speed in that situation.
I think it's been a lot of lessons that he's had to learn, and understanding the pitcher he is today, and also appreciating the fact that you just can't give in to Lindor in that moment. And that's something that, is a learning lesson for Landon Knack from the other day. And so right there, that was the pitch of the game. Obviously, the crowd was into it. They were gaining momentum. And to get the breaking ball down below the zone and get a great hitter out was huge. And I think that's just kind of speaks to experience.
Fabian?
Yeah, just to follow up on that, were you surprised when you saw it was a curveball there, full count?
No, I was kind of thinking along with him. I mean, it was the right thing, and I thought, this entire postseason, I think Will Smith is doing a fantastic job catching the baseball, calling a game, not trying to get too predictable, and appreciating the game score and all that stuff. So he's done a great job with the starters, relievers, and it was just game management.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about Walker as he's just gone through this process, trying to figure himself out again and trying to figure out what works, what doesn't, and those kind of big spots?
I think a couple things. Obviously, he's sort of had to, I guess, reinvent himself. And I say that in a complimentary way, to still be a really good major league pitcher. Obviously, this year was very rocky, trying to kind of get back from a really major surgery. And, I think the other part of it is that, it's easy to be to ride when the wind's at your back. That has been when he's going and riding really well. But, when there's some adversity, you get kicked in the teeth and you lose confidence to then reset, to come back and still stick it out. That's something for me that I don't think he's ever had to do outside of having a surgery. So that's something for me that speaks to his character. And, you look at kind of in June or July, I don't think anyone could have seen him in this position right now. So it's a credit to Walker.
Mike in the third row.
Dave, how much did Kiké's home run change the complexion of this whole game?
Immensely. We found a way to get lucky and score a couple runs early in that second inning. But for Kiké to have that at bat, 8, 9 pitch at bat, get a ball up in the zone and hit a homer, that was huge. That was enormous. I thought it gave, Walker a little breathing room. I thought it allowed for me to use the pen, and then it allowed, guys like Shohei to kind of catch a breath and extend the lead. And obviously Max had a huge game, continues to get on base, gets big hits. But the Kiké homer, biggest hit of the game.
And how much did Shohei?
Good stuff there from Dodgers manager Dave Roberts. We come back. Yeah, here's looking at you, kid. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. We'll break down a wild win for the Dodgers as they take a solid 2-1 lead in the NLCS.
It's 2-0 in the fifth.
So Garrett escapes that trouble there. And honestly, at times, it felt like he was flirting with disaster sack, but Severino was able to get out of it a lot of times.
He settled down. I'll tell you what, Vila was really good. His breaking ball was really good the first couple innings. He kind of got himself into his own mess. This is a guy that can be overamped at times, even with the days with the Yankees. Here you see a 3-1 count, kind of overthrows the breaking ball. This starts that second inning. Then this is the comebacker, right? Right back to him. Isn't able to get that lead runner. This is where the damage started. One that normally he makes. We touched on he's a finalist for the Gold Glove. And this play right here by Tyrone Taylor.
Unbelievable.
Man, this is an incredible play. It could have gotten a lot worse if that ball drops down, comes back, great fastball to strike out Kiké, 96 miles an hour. Another good pitch that he just misses on Ohtani, so he walks in. He walks Mookie Betts, and now you're thinking this game could get out of hand again. He gives up the single that all of a sudden they're loaded.
Is
with
that why
one
we got
out.
fire everywhere?
Yeah, and you know what it is? He was in trouble, and it's like, get out the fire hose.
Yes.
He's burning. He's burning. Nope. Put that fire out. And he was able to wiggle in and out of trouble, and it started again in the 5th inning. Mookie Betts, and this play by Lindor. Adnan, you touched on how he's not a finalist for the Gold Glove. Freddie Freeman playing on one leg.
Yes.
I mean, just a terrific at-bat. He can hardly run. The hit by pitch to Max Muncy, that kind of ended the day for Severino. But I will say this. He gave the Mets a chance. He came out of the game down 2-0. And a big strikeout here by Garrett keeps it 2-0. You feel at this point the Mets are still very much in this game.
And so we transfer from a fireman to an artist. Two-time Tommy John Walker Buehler is a different man now, H.
Well, he is. You know, when we were first introduced to Walker Buehler, he was Walker Buehler. Because the man was doing nothing but painting with the heater.
Oh, very good.
He came back and he painted.
Oh, my God, he's a French artist.
No doubt about it. And he was painting. This is what he used to do with that heater. Just challenge you, and he'd move it around the strike zone and just paint. Down the middle, down the right. I'm going to go to the other side, a little breaker ball. This is what Walker Buehler used to do all the time. Let me go up top just for good measure. All right? So he said, I'm going to have to show you a different way to get this done.
I love your French
And you know what he did? All right, let's come on out, Walker. That's a breaking ball. Here comes another hook. Boom. Here comes another hook. I mean, he's just living on the edges. That one moving back, that's a two-seamer. Just the beauty of what he did. He kept guys off balance, and this is that Lindor at bat. Breaking ball, fastball, breaking ball. Now Lindor's sitting there going, okay, I got to protect a couple of things. Nobody had really seen that 12-6 from Walker. He hadn't usually shown that much. And then this, oh my gosh, that's just paint. He's taking the paint off. Taking the paint off. All right.
And the umpires didn't even check his hands between innings. They're like, we got to get that paint off your hands.
Walker Buehler.
We present to you Walker Buehler. I love Pepe Le Pew. As you see his fastball percentage in the NLDS Game 2 to Game 3, a lot more off speed. Great stuff, H. All right,
baby.
Top of the 6th. Kiké face.
Senor Octobre. Wow. Can this guy do some damage in the month of October?
Incredible.
He's the new Reggie.
I love it. 15th career.
He's waving bye-bye, Reggie.
Yeah. 15th career postseason home run for Hernandez. That's the 8th most among active players.
And he doesn't profile for it. That's
No.
the beauty of it.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Kiké.
Bottom of the 6th. Mets rallying again. 2 on and 1 out. Jose Iglesias.
Biggest pitch of the game for the Dodgers right here. They bring in Brazier. He's in trouble. What does he do? Induces 3-ball, 2-strike, 5-4-3, inning double play. That was the end of the Mets night right there.
And what a pick by Freddie.
He's on one ankle right now.
Bad ankle, going down, picking. That's fundamentals, man. That's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, getting your work in every day. He had 2 plays like that tonight in this game.
Mets through 6, 0 for 4, runners in scoring position. Speaking of, Ohtani, 2 on, 1 out. Goodbye, baseball. It's showtime.
Could you imagine you're sitting up there, it's freezing cold, you're sitting next to your buddy, said, we might get one up here. Like, are you nuts? You'd have to fire one out of the bazooka to get one up here. Man. Talk about getting the ball out front and buggy whipping it.
Woo! He is so special. For a guy that can go ice cold, he can burn that fire that Dan had on the screen. Yeah, really so quick.
Second home run of the postseason for Ohtani. Top of the ninth, Max Muncy. H said he's going to go deep at some point, and he did.
He's locked in. I'm telling you right now, Max Muncy can carry this for 2 weeks if they run to the World Series or the rest of this series. He's that type of guy that gets locked in, and he's dangerous. He won't chase pitches. He's great protection from the big guys down there. He's in the right spot. He is going to be the difference maker because eventually somebody's going to start walking some of the big Dodger 3. And Max Muncy's going to make you pay.
The Dodgers blanked the Mets 8-0 in a best-of-7 series, tied 1-1. The Game 3 winner has won the series 69% of the time, literally 69 of 100. The Mets coming in had won 14 of the last 16 in Queens, but the Dodgers emerged victorious. Here's Ciara Santos with one of the heroes of the game, Kiké Hernandez.
Kiké, after that 2-out, 2-run shot you waved, where were you waving at?
First, I waved at the bullpen. My guy's in the bullpen. I'm part of the bullpen. I had 4 1/3 innings this year. Then I said what's up to the dugout, and after I scored, I waved at my family up there.
You wanted to keep your track record going. How does 15 postseason home runs sound?
It sounds good, but I want to win the World Series. I don't really, I'm not really worried about individual things. Yeah, it feels great to contribute. It feels good to, to hit a homer in the playoffs. I remember all 15 of them like they were all today. But I won a World Series and I didn't have a parade. Parade is all I want.
Okay, all right, I feel that. No, we saw good production from the bottom of the order in order to manufacture some runs, and there was a lot of buzz about Shohei Ohtani and his bumpy first ever postseason. How nice was it for him to put the nail in the coffin and get that done tonight?
It was huge. His numbers with runners on, with runners in scoring position have been a joke for like the past 3 months now, and he kept doing that. I wasn't able to get on base the first 2 at-bats for him. The third one, I hit the homer, so I wasn't on base, and then my 4th at bat, I was able to get on base, and we saw what he did, and I'm glad that he was able to to hit that ball, and hoping that he goes home feeling good about his swing and he gets locked in again.
This was a rowdy crowd to start the game. You saw the energy get sucked out. How'd that feel?
Great. Felt great.
Thanks, Kiké.
Thank you.
Back to you.
All right, good stuff, Sierra. We love this tweet here from the real and only BJack50. Hey, Adnan Burke. Tell Harold he was right again on his breakdown on MLB Tonight last night about Shohei routine resting the bat on the shoulder before good ABs, because he had it rested before the 3-home run bomb, and the ball rested in the 3rd deck.
Well, every player has routines, right? It might be somebody at the plate doing a little bat waggle. It might be taking a deep breath. These are all routines that lock you into what you have to do while you're processing what's going on. So Shohei was not doing his routine. So we're going to ride this thing. It's a real thing, no doubt about it. All right, go ahead.
Bases empty, 0 for 22.
Amazing.
Runners on base, 7 for 9. Sack, I know it's stunning he's 0 for 22, but I'm more impressed how locked in he is when there's guys on base.
Listen, every analytic department, you look at that graphic right there, if you follow the data, you don't give this guy anything to hit with runners on base, particularly if the game's close. And that's in the 3rd inning, the 5th inning, the 7th inning. This guy's a machine with runners on base. This isn't like a small sample size of 5 at-bats.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 17 for 20. Are you kidding me? I mean, think about that. You couldn't do that in Williamsport, Adnan, if they let you play now at 45 years old and played in a 12 and under league. You couldn't go 17 for 20.
You're outing my age and my athletic skill. You're right, Sack. No one's done that since 1961. I want to ask you, H, because of that, would you move him down rather than hit lead up? Bat him 3rd with runners on.
You would think that would be the logic. I'm leaving him where he's at. You know why? Because the Dodgers' bottom of the order is getting on. You know, if you're 17 for 20, that means there's been a lot of traffic. So I'll take that. I mean,
look at batters making their postseason career 0 for 20 or worse. The base is empty. We're talking your buddy Dan Wilson, 0 for 32 of the Mariners, Donovan Solano, Marv Owen, and Gil Hodges.
Yeah, but I guarantee you they weren't 17 for 20 with somebody in scoring position. I know it's a conversation, and it's postseason ball, and that's meant to magnify it. And they could easily flip Mookie back to lead off and put that's what
I mean. You have options. Put Mookie first, but
what if
second?
Mookie grounds out first at bat?
Right.
And now he's up there with nobody on.
Yeah.
All right, and he makes it out, and you're like, oh, he shouldn't be hitting there. You know what I mean? So look, they scored 8 runs tonight. They scored 8 runs the first game. They blasted the ball against the Padres. I don't know if you mess with it. This isn't an Aaron Judge scenario where I was saying he doesn't have protection. He's not getting a pitch.
Yeah.
Shohei's got Mookie, Freddie, Muncy now, the whole lineup, Hernandez. So he's going to get pitches to hit. And that's another reason he's getting pitches to hit with runners on, because those guys are coming next.
Right. He's also got 59 stolen bases. Don't forget, to your point, when he gets on, he can make things happen.
Yeah.
Environment on the road, the noise, the excitement, it gets you so amped up. How did it feel to take the energy out of this place, especially after you got out of that bases loaded jam in the 2nd?
Yeah, I mean, tough spot. You know, kind of fortunate, especially now that I can't go and throw 100 and try and strike everyone out like I probably used to. But to get those 2 guys in that spot was huge for me, and I think big for our team. Obviously, NLCS in New York, Yankees, Mets, or not Yankees, Dodgers, Mets.
Yeah, Mets.
No, it's a big
We're not
game.
there yet.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, it's a big game, and for me, that energy is something that I've always kind of loved.
This is the 2nd time you guys have blanked the Mets in this series. How would you describe what this pitching staff has been able to do in games 1 and 3?
Yeah, you know, our bullpen is the best in the league in our opinion, and we have some really, really good starting pitching. And, you know, I think Will has done as good a job seeing the field, seeing the game as I've ever seen him, and that's kind of a good combination. You got good pitching and a great catcher.
You love pitching in cold weather. Was it chilly enough for you tonight?
I loved it, man. I told them the other day I pitched in a bunch of cold games in college, and I don't know what it is, but I love it.
I didn't realize the SEC got that cold, Walker.
Just in Nashville. It's in the bowl. The cold stays in there.
Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
It's important for Shohei, certainly, to build some confidence. I think that's number one.
Shohei, you know, you're going to get the same attitude from Shohei. It doesn't matter if he would not hit that homer or he hits 2-3 homers. You're going to get the same emotions from him. But it's a breather from him and for the team.
You know, the home run's obviously really cool, but at that point it doesn't matter. The thing that matters is getting on base for my teammates. That's something that I bring to the table. I've always brought to the table, and you know, let my teammates get a chance to drop me in, and we were able to do that tonight.
Will did a really good job. You know, you look, shutouts in the playoffs don't come easy, and he did a really, really good job back there tonight.
Pitching matchup looks like this for Game 4. Yamamoto against Quintana. Quintana's been lights out. Yamamoto roughed up a little bit. H, who has the pitching matchup edge, the Dodgers or the Mets?
They've both been throwing great. Right now, I would say the Mets because Quintana's been throwing the ball so well, but I was really impressed with Yamamoto the other day.
Yeah.
But you got to look at this as a whole staff. It's not going to be one guy throwing 9 innings. That's just how you got to look at it. But, Dan, I was so impressed with him the other day.
What he was able to do, and I know Dave Roberts was on record saying, I'm expecting him to deliver a big performance. I wasn't quite as confident as Dave Roberts, but the guy that we saw was the guy we saw in early June at Yankee Stadium on a Friday night when Yamamoto shoved against the Yankees. He was that good the other night against the Padres.
$325 million for that critical victory. And as for Quintana, Sack, his last 8 starts, .57 ERA.
Yeah, he's another, and if you have the belief that you don't have to throw 100, he changes speeds, moves the ball up, down, in and out. He's going to have a difficult time with Ohtani. He's seen the ball really well tonight, really well right now. If he needs to try to give them some length. Big advantage, Dodgers bullpen. They're going to need to get as many innings as they can out of Quintana to shorten that bullpen.
47 1/3 innings, 0 home runs. That's how hot Quintana's been. Still to come here on MLB tonight. We're giving out some game balls as the Dodgers go up 2-1 on the New York Mets. Yeah, bye-bye. We got lots more action coming up as Game 4 at City. We'll hopefully not disappoint for those Mets.
I gave him the game ball today. And that is the game ball in his left hand. You'd have a game ball for one player.
Yeah, he got the game ball, too. He earned the game ball tonight with that catch at the end.
Time now to give us some game balls here in MLB tonight. Sack, who you got?
Walker Buehler, you get the game ball.
We have an actual game ball.
Oh, yeah, this is authentic, and you can get this authenticated. You want to buy it? It's starting at $100. Send it to Adnan. Walker Buehler, you the man tonight.
Number 21 through 21 sweepers in this game.
This was the best he's looked post-Tommy John. Swing and miss back in his game, and I feel really confident. If you're a Dodger fan, the next time, assume he's going to be even better. When he needed to swing and miss, he had it in his arsenal. He was terrific.
Walker Buehler, or as Harold said earlier, Walker Buehler. Should have Adnan. All right, H, what do you got?
This is Dodger night, but it's also Shohei night. Now, you're giving away balls. I'm giving away a bat. You know why? If Shohei puts this thing here to rest and then goes there, don't throw the ball to him. I'm just telling you.
Just put up a 4.
Shohei is back. They're yelling all over the world about this guy. I'll tell you what, he's put on such a remarkable season for us.
Yeah.
And to see him do this in the postseason, in New York, on the big stage, it's one of the great moments in our sport.
Couldn't agree more. And also a great moment is a guy, Kiké Hernandez, Mr. Boptober, okay? He's like Reggie Jackson out there. This is his 15th postseason career home run. Ties him with Babe Ruth. He's got more than Miguel Cabrera, more than Chipper Jones, more than Alex Rodriguez, more than Yogi Berra. Bye-bye, fellas. It's me and the Babe. I never thought I'd say Bambino and Kiké.
The last time I was in Cleveland, Reggie Jackson was with me in the postseason.
Yeah.
As we look at Kiké's numbers, talking about Mr. October.
Yeah.
We're at the gate, getting ready to go into the clubhouse, and the clubhouse kid stops him and says, "Where's your credentials, sir?
Oh.
Are you on the list?" And he says, "Yes, I'm on the list."
Yeah.
MROCTOBER.
I got my credentials right here.
Yeah,
Mr. October. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see that game ball one more time. Walker Buehler with a smiley face. For Harold Brown and Stan Plesac, I'm Matt Nimberg. Thanks for watching MLB Tonight. We'll see you next time. Authenticated right there for you.